The other day, a small businesswoman was describing her life, and she was talking about how she's too busy running here and there, doing so many things. And she said, I guess that's the life of a small business person, or is it? Was her question. And I relate. I know what it's like to be chief cook and bottle washer and have too many things to do in a small business. But that's really not my life anymore. So I know the answer is no, that she doesn't have to be that busy. And so I thought about what are the ifs? What does it take to not be that busy? And the basics are you're going to need to be organized, and you're going to need to say no a lot, to have boundaries. Beyond that, if you still want to get more done without being more busy, then we go into what I call the delegation cycle. And the basic idea here is that we start at the beginning saying, I'm too busy, there are too many tasks, so I want tasks to decrease. And the mantra, the only way to do it, is for delegation to increase. So I'll add to my ifs that if you don't want to be that busy, you're going to have to delegate a lot. Well, in order to delegate a lot, you need to have really competent people to delegate to. So that's going to be the next if, is hire very competent people. When you delegate a lot and you hire very competent people, the next step in the cycle happens, which is that your labor costs also go up. And unless you're okay with making less profit, this means that in order to maintain your margins and your profit, your sales need to go up. Now this implies a couple more ifs, that in order for your sales to be able to go up when you delegate more, you need a competitive business model. If the way you compete is you work 18 hours a day and you stop working 18 hours a day and delegate 9 of those, and you can no longer make a profit, you might not have a competitive business model, and you're going to have to change it, or realize that you've created a hardworking job for yourself, but there's really no profit. You're just paying yourself to work extra hard. But if your business model is competitive, there's another thing you need in order for your sales to go up, and that is that your business model scales, that basically there are more sales out there for your business to go after. If you're a little, a little local business like a laundromat, and everybody in town who uses a laundromat is already using yours, then it's going to be hard to make your sales go up, even if you delegate. So if you have those two things, then you're good to go. Then you can maintain your profit and your margins, but what you've done is, in order to get your number of tasks down, your organizational size has gone up. In other words, your company just got bigger so that you wouldn't have to do everything yourself. And this creates a cycle that now that your company is bigger, come back up to the beginning and really, as a result of being bigger, some of your tasks, you have some new tasks. Your tasks have gone up some. And this creates a cycle that pushes an organization towards growth, towards becoming a bigger company. And if that's what you want, you're all set because you want to delegate, you want to have fewer tasks, and you want to grow the organization. If it's not what you want, be aware of the cycle before you start, and you may want to settle for a smaller business rather than entering into that cycle. So I'll put the last if. Let me get my black back. The last if is a willingness to grow in organizational size.